We'll get started today in a standing position. Step with your feet maybe a little bit wider than your hips. Knees are going to be soft. Place your hands directly on the rib cage and go more toward the outside of the rib. So instead of being in front, we're right on the sides. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Think about relaxing the neck muscles. Begin to breathe in and out of the nose, focusing on sending your breath into the ribs. So with every breath in, you feel the ribs expand from east to west. And with every breath out, the ribs gently knit back together. Keep breathing in this way, trying to breathe out just a little bit more with each breath. Take 2 more breaths here. Now sweep the left arm up, lengthen up through your spine, side bend to the right. Your right hand is here to help prevent you from collapsing into the waist. Keep this side of the waist long. Still think about breathing into the left ribs. Come on up, switch sides, left hand to left ribs, right arm reaches, side bend to the left, open through the right ribs. Come on up, release your hands down, start to circle the shoulders up, back, and down. Really soften into the knees, take your time. Pause, change direction, circle the elbows forward. We'll take it back the other way. Step the feet out a little bit wider. Extend the arms up. Open the chest. Circle it around. Bend into the knees. Do this 2 more times. Pause and reverse. Circle open. Reach up and then in front. 2 more. Take 1 more breath in, reach the arms overhead, step the feet back together. As you exhale, turn and face the front edge of your mat. Feet will be about hip width apart. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet, rise all the way up to stand. Take the arms overhead. Hands return to heart center. 2 more like this. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, rise all the way up. Hands draw together in front of your heart. 1 more time. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant the hands, walk back, coming into a tabletop position. Shoulders above wrists, hips right over knees. Take an inhale, find your way into cow pose, lifting through the heart, lift the hips, hug your shoulders back, reaching your heart forward. As you exhale, tuck the toes under, scoop your belly, round your spine into cat, hover your knees a couple of inches off the mat. From here, step 1 foot back at a time, finding a neutral spine, coming into a high plank. And then step 1 foot forward, followed by the other. Drop the knees down, return to cow pose. Exhale, scoop and round into cat, hover the knees. I'm going to lead back with the left foot, then the right into a plank. Step left foot forward, right foot forward. Drop the knees, cow pose. Exhale, scoop into cat, hover the knees. Step right foot, then left, high plank. Right foot left, drop the knees. Cow pose, breathe in. Exhale, scoop and round, hover the knees. Step back left and right, plank. Step left, right, drop the knees. 2 more times, cow pose. Exhale, scoop and round, hover the knees. Step back right, left, plank. Bring it in, right, left, drop the knees. Last round. Exhale, scoop, hover the knees. Step back, left, right. Step it in, left, right. Drop the knees down. Take a few rounds of cat and cow, keeping the knees down. Feel free to wiggle the hips from side to side. Coming back through center, find your way to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, press it back. Take a moment to pedal through the feet. Come back to stillness. Take an inhale, sweep the right leg up, three-legged dog. Draw your right knee toward your chest, scoop the belly really round through the spine, and then step or place your right foot between your hands. Drop the left knee down, finding a low lunge. We'll keep the hands down, so hands can be framing the foot, or you can place them to blocks. You can also take your hands to your thigh. As you press the hips forward, keep the belly drawing in, lift through the heart. Lift through the crown of the head. Now start to walk yourself back into a half split, lengthening the right leg. Feel free to keep a bend, lengthen the spine. Exhale, return to your low lunge. Walk it back, half split. Low lunge. One more time here, bring it back. Return to a lunge, plant the hands down, tuck the toes, sweep the right leg back, three-legged dog. Release your right foot down beside your left. Other side, inhale, pick the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, scoop and round, create space so you can place your left foot between your hands. Drop the right knee. Press the hips forward. Keep the abs engaged, heart lifts. Start to walk yourself back, half split, left leg extends, heart reaches forward. Walk it forward to your lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale to your lunge. One more time here. Forward to your lunge. Plant the hands down. Tuck the back toes. Sweep the leg back. Three-legged dog. And then lower your left foot down beside the right. Start to lift both heels up. Ripple the body forward. Shoulders come over the wrists for a high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, push the ground away. Abs pull you back. Downward facing dog. Let's do that a few more times. Lift the heels. Roll forward to a plank. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. 3 more. Follow your breath. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Now come forward to your plank. Drop down to your forearms. Shoulders are right above the elbows. Forearms are parallel. Your hands can be flat or you can interlace your fingers. We're going to take this into dolphin. So start to walk the toes in, pike the hips up like a shorter version of downward dog. Let your heart reach toward your thighs. Press through the shoulders. Maybe your heels melt down. Think about sending your tailbone up to the sky. Breathe into the upper body. Take one more breath here. On your exhale, start to walk the toes back, returning now to a forearm plank. You'll drop the knees, lower the hips, finding Sphinx pose. Untuck the toes, tops of the feet are pressing down. Maybe take the legs a little wider apart. Reach your heart forward. Belly is still drawing in, protecting the lower back. Exhale, lower down. Slide your hands back in line with your chest. Press up through tabletop. Gently come back to a child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. When you're ready, start to lift your hips up. Come back to downward facing dog. We'll take an inhale, lift the heels high. Look forward, soften your knees. Travel to the front of your mat. Find a forward fold. Take an inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen the spine. Let's bring the hands to our hips, bend your knees, press all the way up to stand. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant your hands, walk yourself back to a plank. Let's lower the knees. Let your elbows graze your sides as you come down to the belly. Release the feet, shoulders draw back, lift the heart, cobra. Exhale, lower, make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, press through your feet. Sweep the arms up, all the way up to stand. Hands return in front of your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, come back to your plank. You're welcome to drop the knees down and move through cobra or lower down no more than halfway. Moving through chaturanga, pressing into upward facing dog. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Soften the knees, look forward. Travel to the front of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, root to rise. Come all the way up to stand. Hands meet in front of your heart. Let's go again. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Now you can step back to a plank or keeping the elbows soft, maybe hop back, taking your vinyasa of choice or skipping it all together. From your downward dog, inhale, lift the heels. Soften the knees, look forward, travel to the front of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, press through your feet, come up to stand. Hands meet at heart center. Take 2 more rounds at your own pace, following whichever variation you prefer. At the end of your last vinyasa, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Once you come back to downward facing dog, roll the body forward, come back to a high plank. Now slide your right hand over so it's just below the face. Rotate onto the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left. You can stagger your feet, maybe stack the feet, maybe drop the right knee down, come to a side plank. Left arm can reach up. Maybe you take it over the ear. You can also take it down to the hip. Rotating to the other side, drop the left hand down, place it where the right hand is. Roll to the edges of the feet. Reach the right arm. Think about lifting through the underside of the waist, lifting up through the left hip. Start to unwind, finding a plank, and then release the knees, press back to child's pose. Begin to lift your hips, coming back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift the heels high, soften your knees, look forward, travel to the front of your mat, forward fold. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Bring your hands to your hips, press all the way up to stand. From here, sink the hips back into chair pose. Feet are about hip width apart. As you press the hips back, think about sending your shins back and then dropping the hips down. Now, if this bothers your knees, extend them up a little bit higher. Just find the spot that feels comfortable for you. Abs are drawing in. You can keep your hands in front of your heart or reach them overhead. Take a breath in here. Now, as you exhale, push down through the feet, drive the floor away as you stand up. Lower your arms down. Squeeze them behind you. Think about hugging your shoulder blades together. And then sink back into chair pose. Arms reach overhead. Inhale here. Exhale, push down. Press the arms back. Sink it back. Chair pose. Breath in. Exhale, push down to come up. 2 more like that. Relax the arms. Inhale, sweep them overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands. Step or hop back to a plank. Move through a vinyasa or just come back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, pick the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right knee to your nose. Place your right foot between your hands. Find your way to a high lunge. Back heel is lifted high, hips are forward. Now bring your hands together in front of your heart. We're shifting into warrior 3 and we're going to hang out there for a second. So hands can stay at heart center. You can take them to your hips, take them out, whatever feels best for you. Start to lean forward, shift your weight into the right leg, launch off the back foot, warrior 3. Draw the abs in. Now, bend into the right knee a few inches and then push down through the foot, extend the leg. For 2, little pulses. 3, 4, you're breathing. 5, good, hold it here. Curl the left heel in, foot is flexed, press it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the left leg out, step back to your lunge. Right leg is burning, take a breath in. Exhale, frame the foot, step back to 3-legged dog, shake the leg out. And then lower the right foot down beside the left. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Place your left foot between your hands. Back heel is lifted. Rise on an inhale. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Start to lean forward. Shift your weight into your left leg. Warrior 3. Bend a little bit into the left leg and extend for 2, 3, not a big movement. 4, 5, hold it, curl the right heel in, kick it back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg, step back, high lunge. Exhale, release the hands down, sweep the left leg back, 3-legged dog. Lower the left foot down beside the right, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, lift the heels high, look forward, bend your knees, and then hop your feet through or just come all the way down to a seat, however you want to get there. We're lowering onto our backs. Once there, extend the legs long, reach your arms overhead, take a full body stretch. Finding our way into a Pilates roll up. So you can do this with legs extended or legs will be bent. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, abs draw in, tuck your chin into your chest first, lengthening the back of your neck. Lift the arms overhead, roll up, rounding through the spine. Press the abs back, sit up, lengthen through the spine, and then stretch over the legs like you're coming into a seated forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up once again. Flex the feet, tuck your hips under first, scoop the abs. Slowly and with control, start to lower yourself down. Lengthening out once again. So if you're doing this with the knees bent, when you reach the arms up, they're going to come behind the legs. And that's going to help you lift up through the chest and lengthen your spine. And then you'll do the same thing as you roll back down. So let's do 2 more times. Take a breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, abs in. Arms start to lift up and over. Round it up. Stretch over the legs. Lift back up, flex the feet, tuck the hips, roll it down. One more. Once you come back down, take a full body stretch. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. Coming back to center, lower your left foot down, cross right ankle over left thigh. Hug the knees into your chest if you'd like a little bit more, finding a reclined pigeon. Release, lower the foot down, uncross, switch sides, hug your left knee into your chest. Cross left ankle over right thigh, maybe staying here, or lift the leg up, hug the legs closer. Release, uncross the legs, hug your right knee into your chest, lengthen the left leg long, right arm goes out to the side, guide your knee across, find your twist, maybe looking over the right shoulder. On your next exhale, unwind, hug your right knee into your chest, switch legs, right leg long, left leg in. Left arm extends out, guide your left knee across. Take one more breath in. Exhale, unwind. Hug both knees into your chest, giving yourself a hug. Extend the arms out overhead. Legs go long, full body stretch. As you exhale, roll over to one side or carefully press yourself up to a seat. We'll finish with one breath in. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale all the way out. And that is it for today. Great job. We'll see you next time.